Spiritualism means to me a new way of life. It's like communicating with things that you never thought was possible.
When I started this place, I had £10,000–15,000.
And that then became my own journey of understanding of how we connect with the higher realm.
You see clearly, and it helps like expand your spiritual perspective.
The meaning of spirituality has developed and expanded over time, and various connotations can be found alongside each other. Spirituality is linked to many important aspects of human functioning. Spiritual people have positive relationships, high self-esteem, they are optimistic, and have meaning and purpose in life. Spiritual knowledge is about the deep human concerns of our existence, and of our connection with the whole universe. From a more practical perspective, spiritual knowledge is about our values in society and organizations, and how these values influence managerial decision-making. The first thing we did was interview our spiritual friend Chloe, as we wanted to gain a basic understanding of spirituality. What's your favorite crystal and why?
My favourite crystal is carnelian because it stimulates creativity and it just resonates with me the most.
Are there any spiritual places you like to visit, and why do you go there?
I normally go to Glastonbury Tor because it's just good energy and you can concentrate and meditate and stuff, but I feel like anywhere could be like that if you have the mindset for it.
In your own words, what is manifesting?
Manifesting's like making a wish, but you're not wishing for it, you're like pretending that it's already happened. So you're like, if you convince yourself that it's already happened, then it has.
What can you tell us about some of the crystals you own and what properties they have?
I use rose quartz a lot for things, and that's for like love and positivity. I use tiger's eye, which I use for confidence. Selenite, which is like a healing crystal, which helps with like being calm and peaceful and like grounding yourself. And that's like the main ones I use.
How well educated are you on spiritualism, and how have you become more educated over time?
I'd say I'm fairly educated on it. I've read quite a few books, and it's really just going to Glastonbury and picking up the vibe and people telling you about it.
After hearing this, we decided to go to Glastonbury ourselves to find out more about spirituality in person.
Can you please introduce yourself and what shop you run?
Yes, my name's Keith Clampton. I run the White Rabbit.
My name is Evie, and I run this hippie clothes shop.
My name is Roseanne Gallagher, and I work for Elestial, the crystal shop in Glastonbury.
What is your most popular product, and why do you think it is so popular?
Oh, good question. Individual product that we sell the most of would be incense.
Our most popular product is the flowy tops, because I think because they're so flowy and they like allow people to be free and like feel the flowiness.
It's very difficult to answer that one because we get people coming in here all the time wanting different things for different people. I think one of the very popular items at the moment are the little sets that we have, which we call first aid kits.
Any crystals in particular?
Amethyst. Yeah, amethyst is a very, I want to say, it's a beautiful crystal. It's widely available.
What is your favourite product and why?
My favourite product? Well, I was a customer here before I worked here, and I came in for my shungite, which I have here. So my favourite products are the crystals, of course, that's why I come to a crystal shop. I haven't got my lapis here, which is a lovely blue stone. I particularly use my crystals at the moment to buy my crystals and wear my crystals for protection, for grounding, because there's so much going on in the world at the moment. I think that's very important. We get a lot of people here also that want this help with those sort of things, and also for my rose quartz and other crystals for love.
What has been your least favourite experience working with an annoying or rude customer?
It's shoplifters. They see a lot of products, they see a lot of space, they think, oh, you know, I can't afford it, but I'll take it. I'm generous, so if someone actually said to me, I can't afford, but I really want that crystal, You know, I would actually, you know, obviously it's not, as long as it's not a huge one, you know, I'd always give away a tumblestone.
I don't have one. I don't have that, and I don't allow annoying, rude things in my life. It just doesn't happen.
What would you say is a good crystal for a beginner in spirituality, and why?
But, I mean, one of the most common is obviously amethyst.
So amethyst is great because it just helps you see clearly, and it helps like expand your spiritual perspective.
Amethyst is pretty. It's a good looking natural crystal. You know, it comes out the earth like that. That beautiful lavender. And it's a calming, soothing effect on people.
We honor her every day. We light a candle
Yeah.
for her, and then we light a candle for each of the 4 elements and the magical beings that come with them. So this candle is lit for fire. So fire is one of the 4 elements, and fire is about our passion, and it's about our inspiration. It's about cleansing and destruction, but not in a bad way. Even in forest fires, sometimes the destruction of the forest is giving way to other things to grow. So this candle is for water. And this island, the island of Avalon, used to be an island. Is an island of water. It's been always honored as a place of sacred water. So we honor the sacred water of this place. We honor the red and the white spring and all the sacred springs around this place. And we honor water with their quality of joy and love and invoking emotion and flow in our lives. We honor that quality of flowing grace, of flowing beauty, that if we let it, can help us flow through our lives with more grace and more joy. So air. We are always in contact with air. It's always on our face. We breathe air in, we let air out. Air is kind of the thing that connects us to the greater web of all life. And we are honoring air as it controls, or it's associated with the mind and the thought, and helps us to find inspiration and new ideas, new beginnings. It helps us find freedom in places where we feel restricted, and it will help us find the kind of great idea when we feel blocked. So we honor air today, we honor the winds, we honor fresh, clean air, please. May the air of the earth be clean and fresh for all beings. And that's the last element, which is earth, which you probably guessed. Earth is reminding us that we live in a physical world, that we are connected to that, to everything that is a child of Mother Earth. So all the animals and the trees and the soil itself has life in it. So this is our physical connection to life is through this. We also have a chalice because this, as we know, this isle has rich history, and one of its prominent myths is about the Holy Grail, or the sacred chalice, holding the sacred water. So we always have a chalice with sacred water in here. And people can have, they can pick a little crystal and they can make a wish and then put it in the water for our fairies to fulfill it.
Manifestation refers to various psychological self-help strategies intended to bring about a personal goal, primarily by focusing one's thoughts upon the desired outcome. The techniques are based on the law of attraction of New Thought spirituality. We then thought it would be nice to reach out to our local spiritual community, so we headed down to a little shop in town called Rose and Amber.
Hi there, my name's Chris Turner. I work in a shop in Weston-super-Mare called Rose and Amber.
What's your favourite part about working here?
Interacting with the community, interacting with our customers, the insightful learnings that I take on a daily basis just from speaking to other people, being able to offer help to other people, and just really being a part of a community.
What's been your least favourite experience while working here?
Not actually being able to work on a day when I've got not much to do, and actually missing not being here.
What would you say is a good crystal for a beginner in spirituality?
So, probably rose quartz. It's a pink crystal, comes in all different forms, whether it be polished or a raw mineral. It's all about self-connection, so a lot of people identify self-love as a need from within, and using that crystal, it actually helps you to become more aware of yourself and your own personal needs.
Could you give a brief explanation of your past experiences with spirituality?
Okay, so I was very close to my grandparents. Before they passed, I asked them if they knew about spirituality on earth and the connection that we may have above the veil as people pass and they go up to spirit. Conversation I had with my grandmother, and I asked her if she believed it, and she said that she wasn't fully aware of it, but if it was true, that she promised me that she could prove it to me, of which she did after she passed. And that then became my own journey of understanding of how we connect with a higher realm, and then we ourselves keeping ourselves comforted after the passing of a loved one.
In your own words, what is manifesting?
Attuning your mind to make something happen that you strongly believe is possible by your own thoughts and intention.
Do you have any advice for someone who is interested in getting involved with spiritualism?
I'd say go to Glastonbury and listen to the crazy people.